taking place around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are not familiar with Sarawak, this is part of Malaysia, but we are separated by the Southwest Sea. And Sarawak has an area of around 154,000 square kilometers, and our population is about 3 million, comprising more than 30 ethnic groups of various faiths: Islam, Hindu, Christianity, and we live as if we are in one family. And that is the beauty that we have, and we nourish this beauty, and our policies are inclusive, embracing all these ethnic groups. Ladies and gentlemen, as a policy after COVID-19, we formulated Sarawak policy on post-COVID-19 strategy. And the 3 pillars of this strategy are economic prosperity. We have to move forward and develop our state economically. Second, which is also important, is our policy on inclusivity. It has to be inclusive. And the third, we must have a balance between us and environment. And we call it environmental sustainability. And these are the 3 pillars that we give emphasis on in terms of our development in Sarawak. Talking about environment, it is very much closely related to tourism, and we have to protect our environment. We have about 5 million hectares of permanent forest. We cannot disturb this permanent beside our national park and nature reserve. This is in order to protect the value of our flora and fauna, which we want to share with the world. Climate change is an issue globally. And as a result, one of the causes is the carbon emission, and we are giving emphasis to fight this climate change by having what we call renewable energy agenda. At the moment, we are looking into the use of hydrogen. We call it hydrogen economy, and our public transport now under implementation using what we call autonomous rail transit, propelled or fueled by hydrogen. And perhaps I think this is one of the areas where I believe ASEAN is looking into. And in terms of renewable energy, we has been identified by our Prime Minister that we contribute to ASEAN power grid. At the moment, we are supplying power to our neighbor, Indonesia. Second is to our sister state, Sabah. And now we are working together with the government of Brunei, as well as the government of Singapore, where we will supply our energy to our neighbors in Singapore, and of course to our friends in Peninsula Malaysia. In other words, this is part of the ASEAN grid, and we have been supplying to our friends in Kalimantan Barat power from Sarawak to Kalimantan Barat since 2016. And there is the proposal to increase the power generation to our neighbor. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking why we send power to our neighbor, whether Sarawak is enough or not. Of course, we have to look after ourselves. We have installed capacity of grid energy through hydro, 7 gigawatt, and we are at the moment consuming about 6 gigawatt. By 2030, we are increasing the supply to 10 gigawatt, and by 2025, we are looking into the target of 15 gigawatt. And this energy is based on hydro, solar, as well as using hydrogen. Because we are expecting hydrogen from water. Water is H2O. When you go, it's just extract that hydrogen. And this becomes what we call renewable energy that we share with our member countries, ASEAN. Talking about environment, UNESCO has declared 2 sites in Sarawak. That is Mulu UNESCO site. And just recently, we have been recognized by UNESCO NIA as another site in Malaysia. It is part. And that is part of our agenda to preserve our cultural diversity. And perhaps it is good for me also to mention here that Kuching itself has been declared as geopark by the national government, one of the geoparks of Malaysia. And we are preserving this for the future generation. There are few proposed projects under this environment as well as culture. I hope you have time to visit our museum. And our museum is, we have to also include the digital processes in our museum. We can touch and, get the information by the finger. And we hope that this will allow people to understand the rich culture in Sarawak. Finally, I would like to express on behalf of the state government to the Minister of Tourism Malaysia for choosing Kuching as venue. And I hope that with your meeting and integration in Kuching, you will have a certain forward policy in terms of integrating our culture and economic goal between member countries of ASEAN. With that, once again, thank you very much. Selamat datang, selamat bersidang, and I hope you have a wonderful and positive outcome of this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you.